The Stefon Diggs trial is ongoing. They're in the second day. I was going to get into this yesterday, but I knew I would have more time today, so I just waited to do it today. So as they are revealing the testimony and the examination for today, I want to get into yesterday, which was the first day. And we knew this lady, Mila, honey, you have an obsession with Stefon that is actually kind of scary. And what I think her whole mission was, not only was it to get money, but it was to put him on blast with how he runs his brothel of a home, you know? I mean, that's what it's sounding like. So on top of him having all of the baby mamas he has, including Cardi B, which is the latest one. I think she is, yes. Stefon, how do you have the time to sleep with countless of women, including your own staff? This is supposedly his chef. And when she was on testified yesterday and explained how they were friends, which turned into it being sexual. And that's not the way business works, honey. It doesn't work like that. And I want to know, is she really a chef? Is he her first client? Because it seemed like it turned into the fact that whatever they were doing sexually, it turned into, okay, you know what? Oh, you can cook. Oh, I need a chef. You can be my chef. Like, I don't know if she was asked. I didn't see from what was put online. I don't know if she was asked, like, who did you chef for before Stefon? How long have you been a chef? And, things like that. I don't know if she was asked that, but it seems like you just use the chef label to stay in this man's house. I mean, whatever happened with them, she's sounding very unbelievable. And she sounds like she's just out to get money. I mean, this woman is insane, actually. She will not answer questions clearly. The judge had to put her in her place today. Let's look at that clip. I did snag that one. Let's look at the judge checking her, letting her know you need to answer the questions correctly.
If you don't understand a question, you can say that, and I'm sure counsel will rephrase. If you can't hear a question, tell them that as well. But courtrooms function, and especially trials, unfold in a question and answer format. This is not an opportunity for you to interject your own narrative and evade responding to questions the court deems appropriate. And if you continue to do so, your entire testimony may be stricken. Am I clear?
Yes.
If you don't understand a question, you can say that, and I'm sure counsel will rephrase. If you can't hear a question.
So you heard the judge had to let her know, because yesterday she was refusing to just answer the question that was asked directly without adding more onto it. So they got into text messages that she deleted before she submitted the text records or her text messages or whatever. And when they asked her about it, she tried to not answer the question and explain why she deleted the text messages. Certain ones that, she was calling him names, called him the P word, and it was something else she deleted as well. But when they asked her about it, she tried to talk her way around it and make excuses for it. So the night that this assault supposedly happened, she explained how, Stefon was, I guess, trying to fire her, and she was spreading rumors or spreading the business. And it got back to him that she was doing that. So he's confronted her about it, and they were talking, and I guess it got physical to where she said that he put his arm around her and was choking her. And afterwards, instead of, if a man assaults you, I'm getting out that house. just like any other rationally thinking female would do that. She stayed. She didn't leave. And she proceeded to go write him a birthday message because it was either his birthday that day or it was coming up, either or. She didn't want to leave. And she went to write him a birthday message. And she claimed because they have been friends for the past 4 years. So that right there, it's given very, okay, this doesn't make sense. And then on top of that, maybe 2 days after this happened, they have video of her dancing. Let's look at that. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey. So Mila is given that she wants money and she wants to ruin this man's reputation. Now, granted, if Stefon did put his hands on her, he's absolutely wrong for that. I'm not sitting here saying he had the right to do so. However, if something like that happens and she claimed that she had marks on her neck or on her face or that he slapped her with an open palm, if this happened, why are you trying to stay? Why are you refusing to leave if he is firing you and telling you that this is not going to work out? She was asked about that on the stand. And once again, she didn't want to fully answer the question. So everyone is pretty much getting fed up with this lady. And Stefon, you, sir, you should be ashamed of yourself. You have a problem. He has a problem, a really bad problem when it comes to just sleeping with anything in your home. So you have your staff, you're sleeping with your staff. Because apparently the hair braider, Mila says that he was sleeping with her too. This is definitely a money grab. She wanted money and she wants to just put him on blast. She knew he was dating Cardi. She had even texted Cardi, but she wanted to bring her name up on a trial for what? I don't know. But this is just a woman that would have sat back and been okay with the fact that as long as she was able to continue to work for him and stay in his home and get paid, she would have been okay with whoever he dated, whoever he was making babies with, as long as she could stick around and be up under him. At what point, Stefon, do you get help? Because it seems like you have an addiction. It seems like you have an addiction. This is not even about, oh, the fact that you just have money. Like, what is going on in your mind to where you get 4 women pregnant in the same year? You're sleeping with your staff, and it's random women coming out just exposing that they've been with you. So today is day 2, and a lot of clips are making its rounds, but I did get this one for now. I'll see what else comes about today. But his other staff, other people are testifying, and the lawyer also was asking her about her lawyer trying to get $5 million out of Stefon. And she didn't want to answer that question. Just look at this clip.
3 weeks ago, your lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Mr. Diggs, didn't he?
Mr. Diggs offered me $100,000 to recant my statement.
That is a yes.
That is the only.
Maybe be heard at sidebar, please. I'm tired of this. Objection, move to strike. Ms. Adams, 3 weeks ago, your lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Stefon Diggs, correct?
That is client lawyer privilege. I cannot speak on that.
3 weeks ago, your lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Mr. Diggs,
Okay.
didn't he?
So you see how she just will not listen? And she's difficult on the stand, very defensive, running her mouth, talking about I can't take this. Like, what are you talking about? You wanted to bring him to court, correct? Now you can't take this because you're being questioned on apparent lies, and you can't just answer the question. They're asking you a question and you're talking about some client lawyer privilege. You're in court. Like, what are you talking about? She kept looking at him. She kept looking at him. You're not in fear of this man. You are obsessed with this man. You are obsessed with this man. And the fact that after he assaulted you, you still wanted to be around him. You're dancing. She was probably dancing, thinking to herself, like, oh, I got him. Oh, I'm making sure I'm getting paid off of this. That's what it's looking like. It's women out here that will do whatever they can to not only secure a bag, but to be with a man that is obviously with multiple other women. She didn't care about that. But what ticked her off was when he was cutting her off. That's where it all stemmed from. When he started to cut her off and let her know your services are no longer needed, that's when she said, oh, I'm going to get you. That's what set it off. It wasn't the assault. It was the fact that he was cutting her off from not only living there, but he wasn't going to be paying her anymore. And she also lied about the payments. She claimed she hadn't been paid in 3 weeks when she was paid for 2 of the weeks. In the third week, she wasn't paid because he had got rid of her, told her, her services were no longer needed. So you're saying you didn't get paid when you did get paid. Like, Stefon, why can't you have a male chef? Why can't you have, if it is a female, someone who is older? Maybe that's what you need. Even in that case, you probably would still sleep with them. It don't even matter at this point, because I think she's older than him. This woman looks like she's definitely older than Stefon. So it doesn't even matter about the age. Why don't you get a male chef? If you're so worried about your health and making sure you eat right, why do you have female staff? And it's that serious for a man as sexually charged as he is. It's disgusting. I see the jury definitely not finding him guilty in this. She has been too combative. She does not listen. She is giving attitude. She's not acting as if she is this hurt person. She seems like she has to get out there, put out there the narrative she wants as far as exposing him and just debunking the things that they are talking about to her, the receipts that they're bringing her, the questions they're asking. Just answer the question. I don't think I've seen a judge lately that has had to tell them to answer the question or they're going to strike your whole testimony. Like, Stefon, this is just embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You have a whole bunch of kids. You have a career. You have a reputation that's worth more than sleeping with a crazy woman like this. What is the reason? And then on top of that, you were dating Cardi at the time. This woman probably lost it because he was dating Cardi. It wasn't the other baby mamas. I think it was Cardi, because they were out, they were stepping out. Cardi is a big superstar. She's not just a regular girl that got pregnant by him. I mean, I think that made her mad. So we'll see how the rest of the testimony goes today. I don't know how long this is supposed to go for. I don't know if they're going to finish up today. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow as well, I guess. But it seems like it's not really much more to really ask her. I don't know if Stefon's taking a stand. I don't know how much more they have. I do know that some of his other staff has gotten on the stand today and testified. I don't know how many more they have left, but it's ongoing and the clips are just circulating all around online today. So I'm just going to keep an eye out on that. I'll probably do another video as I see more information come out, more of her testimony come out, and we'll just play it by ear like that. So guys, let me know what you think about this with Stefon and this Mila lady, because she is out to get him and she seems like she's just unstable. I don't know. She's giving weird. She keeps staring at this man in court, and I don't know why. It's like she just wants to see him. She wants to see him, and she can't function unless she does. Like, it's giving obsessed a lot. So please leave a comment about this. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Please like this video, guys, and I'll talk to all of you again soon.